thinking about making Memphis your new home? Whether you're drawn by the soulful music, the food, or a fresh start, there are 8 things you absolutely must know before packing those moving boxes. And trust me, these insights make all the difference in feeling overwhelmed or completely falling in love with the Bluff City. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, I'm Sal Benavides, your Memphis, Tennessee real estate agent and guide to all things local. So I've helped many families make their move here to Memphis. So you want to grab a piece of paper and write down some notes, or just save this video to your favorite YouTube playlist so you can refer back to it and it can help you make your move to Memphis a little bit smoother. And do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, as it really helps the algorithm push out these videos out to more people that might need them. Also, make sure to check out all the free guides and resources I've included in the description of this video that can help you in your move to Memphis. Now stick around, because number 7 on this list might surprise you, so let's jump right in. In my experience, when working with clients in the past, there's 2 factors that will make someone want to move to Memphis. So one can be a job transfer or a new job offer, and the other one is just a fresh start. So here are 8 crucial things to know before making the move. Number 1 is employment. The average annual income in Memphis is around $62,240 or $30 per hour. The median household income varies, but it's estimated like around $64,000. High earning roles include healthcare practitioners at around $91,800, legal professions at $111,600, and business operations at about $75,000. Major employers in Memphis include FedEx, International Paper, AutoZone, Baptist and Methodist Healthcare, and logistic firms. You'll also find growing tech hubs and startups popping up all around the medical district and downtown. Number 2 is cost of living. Memphis is about 10 to 12% more affordable than the national average in housing costs. And utilities are also lower, like around 18-19% below US levels. Now on higher end homes, the median home price is around $444,000. And in more affordable neighborhoods, the median sales price of a home is like around $198,000. And of course, these numbers are only averages and median sales price. You can find prices anywhere from lower prices like in the 150s all the way upwards to even the $1 million home. So there's everything in between, but that's kind of like something in the middle. Now apartments are roughly $1,046 a month in rent for 1 bedrooms, and the broader average across all unit types is like around $1,300 a month. And depending on the area, for let's say an example of a 3-bedroom 2-bath home, you're looking anywhere from $1,200 in rent if you're looking to rent, and just depending on the area and also how nice the house is, it can range anywhere to $2,600, $2,800. So just depending on the specific area of town that you're looking to rent. And typical utility bills, they run like around $170 a month. And of course, this is an average price, just depending on the size of the house and your style of living, how much you consume. Of course, you probably are going to pay a little bit higher prices for your electrical bills, gas, and water. And another good note is that groceries and everyday expenses here in Memphis, it's usually trending like around 5% lower than the national average. Number 3 is transportation. Unlike some major cities, Memphis does not have a subway, a light rail, or a metro. So public transportation here in Memphis is handled by MATA, which is our city bus system, and roughly handles about 42 rides, and the fare is like around $1 per ride. Now there are new services like Groove on Demand in the medical district and in the downtown area, plus services like Ready, like in the Whitehaven area and also the Cordova area. Kind of like think about them as like rides on demand. Now plans are underway to redesign the bus system, aiming to lift job access and improve coverage. So if you're relocating here to Memphis, you'll likely rely on a car. Now, on a good note, traffic is not heavily congested. You can usually get to one side of town to the other within 20 to 30 minutes. And also, parking is generally available anywhere. Number 4 is healthcare. Memphis is home to several top-tier medical facilities. Baptist Memorial Hospital, Memphis, is the flagship of a large healthcare network. We also have Methodist Le Bonheur Healthcare, which operates multiple hospitals and is ranked metro area #1 and statewide #2 according to US News and World Report. And another great hospital that we have for the kiddos is Le Bonheur's Children's Hospital, which is nationally recognized for pediatric healthcare. Memphis also has St. Jude's Children's Cancer Research Hospital, where kiddos from all over the world come here to get treated. These facilities, along with clinics and specialty centers, form a robust healthcare system around the region. Number 5 is education. Now, Memphis offers a range of great educational options, from our 3 main universities like the University of Memphis, Rhodes College, and Christian Brothers University. We also have a great range of elementary, junior high, and high schools. But as a realtor, I can't go into detail as to which school is better, but what I can do, I'm gonna leave in the description of this video some links that you can check out and see the school ratings there for yourself. Number 6 is crime. As with any city, Memphis does face a challenge with higher crime levels. And unfortunately, Memphis has been ranked as one of the cities with highest crime levels in the US. So to me, as any other city that you're visiting, in this case, you're planning to move here, it's important to be aware of your surroundings, be well informed as to which areas of town present with more crime rate, and when possible, try to avoid those areas. And as a realtor, rather than labeling neighborhoods, I'm gonna leave a link to the Memphis Police Department crime map area, so you guys can do your own research, check out the areas that present more crime, so you can make an informed decision as to where you can move into according to your comfort level. But I'm gonna leave those links here in the description of this video so you can check them out. Number 7 is water quality. A neat fact is that Memphis uses 100% groundwater from the Memphis Sand Aquifer. This deep aquifer naturally filters water over centuries, resulting in high quality drinking water, among the best in the US. So believe me when I say that when you drink water out of the tap, it's like drinking bottled water. Or I would go as far enough to say that maybe it's even better. Also, when you take a shower, you actually feel clean. I've been to other states that when you take a shower, for some reason you feel slimy. It's like you can never get that residue off when you're rinsing. But here, like, you feel clean. You can actually just kind of like do this and it feels like squeaky clean. So that's always a plus for us here. And number 8 is Memphis weather. Memphis has a humid subtropical climate with 4 distinct seasons. So let's start with spring. Spring here in Memphis is a very nice, I want to say like 60 to in the 70s Fahrenheit. So it stays casually warm, but you do gotta be aware that in the spring, the pollen here in Memphis is absolutely nuts. So if you're one to suffer from allergies, you need to be aware that we do have severe pollen in Memphis. So make sure to bring your antihistamines, your allergy medicines, because you will need them. Now during the spring, it's our wettest season here in Memphis, and lately we've been having a lot of rain and also pretty severe thunderstorms. So you guys got to prepare also and be aware that even though I'm gonna say Memphis is generally safe, speaking that most of the let's say the worst parts of the storms, for some reason they fly over Memphis and always hit north of Memphis or way to the east of Memphis. They say, I don't know, legend says, or Local people have always said that because Memphis is in the bluff, that helps these storms kind of like ride over us. But I'm not sure. But still, we've been getting some pretty bad storms lately. So you guys do gotta prepare for that. It's a pretty wet season during the spring. Now in summer, it does get kind of brutal here in Memphis because it gets really humid and we get temperatures ranging all the way from the 80s. Now we've been seeing temperatures upwards to the hundreds, 102, 103, and it gets pretty scorching here in Memphis also during the summer. So but on a good note, we do have like a lot of sunny days that you can enjoy outdoors if you're an outdoor person and stuff. We do have like a lot of sunny days, but it does get really hot and humid here in Memphis. And then in our fall season, it's really nice. We get temperatures, I would say also like in the 50s, 60s, and by this time most of the storm activity has kind of like simmered down, so you won't see too much storms, and it's really nice weather to go out to just do pretty much about anything here in Memphis. Now our winters are pretty mild. They're not that heavy here in Memphis, and lately I've been noticing a change like in the weather pattern here, especially for winter. I came to Memphis in 1998, and I remember that in my early years here in Memphis, winter would last like around, usually by October, like late October, it was already cold, and we would kind of like see winter leave like around March. We do get the occasional snow and sometimes ice, but it doesn't last that long. Usually it'll stay, I don't know, sometimes even one day, maximum like 3 days. I've seen it, 4 at the most, but it's pretty quick. Like whenever it snows or ices, it pretty much dissipates really quick. And I think that has to do with this changes in temperature. I've noticed that in past years during the holiday season, it used to be like very cold, you know, sometimes below the freezing point. But nowadays I've noticed that these past years we've had holiday seasons where we're, you know, still in the 70s, which is very strange for that time of year here in Memphis. Now you do gotta know that usually when it snows or when it ices here in Memphis, the city shuts down pretty much because we don't deal with a lot of winter or heavy winters or long winters here in Memphis. The city won't salt like much of the roads. They'll usually do only like the major roads, but most of the back roads get really slippery, which make it really easy to leave your home for your jobs or schools or anything like that. So most of the time when it snows or ices, people just stay home, and whoever can work from home works from home, and most of the businesses, they shut down along with the schools. Now being that said, when we do get a little bit of the heavy ice or the really bad thunderstorms that knock out the power grid, Memphis's power grid is not the best, and it is known for when storms roll through or when we get ice, it knocks down a lot of sectors in the city. So I would recommend, for like if you're planning to move to Memphis, either find a house that already has a generator or plan to invest in a home generator, one that can power either the whole house or most of the important receptacles in it. Because there have been times where in some sectors of the city, power does get knocked out for 3 to 4 days at a time. So you do want to prepare with that. But overall, I think we have nice weather in Memphis because we get to see the 4 seasons. In spring, everything looks green and beautiful. And then we've got the summers also, beautiful sunsets by the river that you can go and enjoy. Then in the fall, we get to enjoy also all the colors in the forest, the oranges, the yellows, the reds. We get to experience all of that along with some white also Christmases and some holiday seasons also that feel cozy during the winter. So I mean, Memphis does get to experience the 4 seasons of the year. So if you've made it to the end of this video, thanks for watching, and I hope these insights help make your move to Memphis a little bit smoother. And if you have any questions or you want to explore any properties or a specific neighborhood, I'm a phone call, a text, and email away. So all of my contact info will be in the description of this video. And like always, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell for more Memphis insights, and I'll see you in the next video.